because those teams that they're playing are conference champions.
Wants to throw for Rice. Touchdown 49.
If somebody can afford to pay me $120 million, how much money you think they got?
Hi-ho, everybody. We're back here on Sports Chat. We got Ron. We think John is somewhere probably getting nervous, picking up pizza, doing something for the big game today. It's Michigan, Ohio State. I think they live for this all year round. Nothing matters to them but this game. And matter of fact, they made the statement. They said they would rather beat Ohio State than win a chip.
Than win a natty. They said that. I heard that.
It came out their own mouth. They rather win the game, this game, than win the natty. That was their. That's how they feel about it. So they could go 1-11 as long as that one victory is against Ohio State. Isn't that amazing? So what's going on down in Georgia? Listen, Stockton's not going to do it for you. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I'll tell you, high school football is going on down here right now. We had the undefeated Grayson Rams take on the 11-1 Carrollton Trojans last night. Grayson was the state champion last year. They got upset at Carrollton last night, 34-14. And so Carrollton
Grayson, that's the team with the linebacker, right?
That's correct. That's correct. They had the number
Where
one.
did he decide to go?
He is going to Texas to join the Longhorns.
Oh, is he really? Wow.
Yes. The NIL deal must be huge. Must be nice. Yeah, but they got up. Grayson rolls into that game 11-0. And Carrollton is the team that
weren't they defending champions?
They are the defending 6A champions. They beat Juju Lewis and Carrollton in the state championship last year.
Yeah. So
Carrollton got their revenge with their freshman quarterback, CJ Cypher. Remember the name, folks. CJ Cypher. 3 years from now, he'll be the number one quarterback in the United States, headed to probably the University of Georgia somewhere. I don't know.
Didn't somebody commit to Georgia already?
Yes, they have another quarterback who's the top high school quarterback here in Georgia. He's one of the top ranked in the country. But actually, he's from Georgia, but he goes to IMG. And he is going to be attending Georgia. He's only a sophomore, though, so he's got some time to go.
Right, yeah. I know he's like a freshman, sophomore, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing, though, is funny because at those ages, anywhere from 8th grade to 12th grade, a lot of times when you're young, your athleticism is what stands out, right? Mm-hmm. And then because you don't know how you're going to grow from 8th grade to 12th, and so to pan out and offer somebody a scholarship at that young age like that, kind of crazy if you really think about it.
Yeah, who knows where the recruiting with high school kids is going to go. Even when the guy commits that early, the competition still stays hot and heavy. And, there's no telling what kind of NIL deal they might end up with or what their circumstances may change or what have you. So you never know if they can hold them. They get them early as a commitment, but you never know if they can hold them. So we'll see what happens.
Well, what do you think about that? Because a lot of, I think it was Rick Pitino who's talking about not really high school players, not really recruiting high school players anymore because of how the portal is, and so that's kind of and so you're gonna. I mean, they'll go places, but they won't go. It's gonna be scattered abroad.
Yeah, I think what I'm seeing here is there's some of the football gurus who like Elite Sports who does youth training for football, and they've had millions and millions and millions of dollars of NIL and scholarships that they've helped guys get here in Georgia. Right. Derek Tatum is the guy's name who runs it. You'll see him on Instagram. One of the things I saw him say recently is that a lot of these kids that were maybe friends D1 guys, those scholarships for them are going to become even harder to get, and they're going to have to either go the D2 route or some of these kind of mid-major scholarships and take those if they can get them,
and then transfer out.
Yeah, earn their way to the Power 4 schools and stuff because the stakes are so high for the coaches. And then you got to remember, if you're getting a high school guy, you're probably going to redshirt them in most cases, right? So you're waiting a year to even get the guy on the field, where you can go get a guy that's in the transfer portal, who is maybe a 2 or 3 year guy, got experience. Some guys are seniors in some instances where they're going to either make some money out of NIL, or they're just looking for another opportunity. But they've already been built up their bodies. They've already got experience. They're a little bit older, and they're more ready to play to help that coach win right away versus trying to bring in a high school guy. So a lot of those guys are going to end up having to go to mid-major, smaller schools, maybe the JUCO route, whatever it is, to get them the playing time, experience, and the size, and then transfer into a scholarship situation. So it's going to be even tougher for these guys.
So more competitive. Well, and again, a lot of times, a lot of kids don't play as freshmen anyway. Not a whole lot of minutes anyway.
Right, and for basketball, it's even tougher with the NBA now announcing guys because from the G League.
On the football side, to make the travel squad,
right,
is when you know that you're really on the team. Right, because for home, the squad is up to 100 and 100 or so guys. But to be on the travel team that travels, which is I know back in the day it used to be like 60, 65, something around like that. That's when you knew you were really on the part of the team, when you made the travel port. And so again, with the portal, the coaches and the emphasis on winning nowadays. You don't really have time to build, because they let you go if you don't win.
That's correct. So yeah, it's the stakes are high for the coaches. The money, big money. Winning is the name of the game. And if they can get a seasoned guy that can help them, whether the guy's 2, 3, 4 years in college, 5 in some instances. Some of these dudes are playing on 7 and 8 years with the COVID year. I think I said I teased I teased Ronnie and told him, you still got 2 years of eligibility.
How long was that rule good for? Wasn't it just for the guys that were in school at that time?
Whoever ended up with their eligibility being affected by COVID, where they lost.
So I'm saying it should be just about over now. That's
it's filtering out
5,
now.
6 years.
It's filtering out now.
This really should be the last year of guys with COVID eligibility.
Yeah, because they were like 2017, 2018 graduates and stuff that got impacted by the 2020.
Right, correct.
Correct.
Unless you have an injury too. They allowed a lot of guys that were injured. They gave it to them as well. So
dudes be 28 playing college football.
To a halt. Yeah. Well, because I think it was who was? I think it was Louisville, who signed the guy that was from the G League.
Yeah, and that's another competition.
Guys play for him. Right. Yeah, so in other words, it's no longer amateur. Right. It's no more amateur when you go back and reach sign somebody that was in the pro league. Yeah. Right. All because of the NI. So I mean, they have to get some kind of guideline though for the NI. It doesn't bother me that they get paid, but shouldn't just be a free for all like that either.
Well, they're putting in place that what they call a clearinghouse, right? Which makes it possible for when a guy gets an NIL deal, it has to go through the clearinghouse to make sure it's valid. But you'll never, and so once it's validated by the clearinghouse, then the guy can go and sign an NIL deal and he can go to whatever school. The problem is you got big schools and small schools. I mean, look at Texas A&M and Texas.
Yeah, and what's going to be the criteria for the validation? You know what I mean? This is too much, not enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's the $1 million question, and it remains to be seen how this will all shake out in the long run. But I'm sure there'll be some governance at some point. But it is the Wild West right now.
Well, I mean, never before. I mean, I've been watching college football for 55 years at least, right? Mm-hmm. Never have you seen coaches get fired 3 or 4 or 5 games into a season.
I know it.
It's unbelievable.
If you think about where I know James Franklin, for example, he had a tough time winning the big games, but Penn State was on the brink of death as a program before he came. And he reestablished them. The guy obviously can coach, he can recruit. He played in the Big Ten and they played some. And even in the games that they lost, they were usually in those big games or tough games. They just couldn't get over the hump. And they also caught the
Right.
conference at a time where Ohio State is, kind of ruling the roost and they're competing with Michigan. But the thing is, him going to a school like Virginia Tech and the ACC with his recruiting prowess and stuff, he'll have them very competitive in the ACC. So give them a couple of years,
again,
and they'll be
yeah,
very
a
competitive.
different conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
The day that Penn State joined the Big Ten, one of my colleagues at work, she went to Penn State,
Mm-hmm.
and I told her, I go, Penn State will never be the power again
In the
in
Big
the
Ten,
Big Ten as they were as the independent. I said, and mainly because on any given Saturday, one of
conference
the
ball.
little also Rams could creep up and beat you and mess your whole season up. I mean, it's just how it goes. Now, now though it's kind of lopsided because even there's a great distance in talent, and even
Mm-hmm.
more so with the NIL now, because you can kind of go out and get what you want as compared to recruiting it and preparing it. Right. But then again, the coaches aren't giving enough time even for preparation, right? Because for the most part, you had 3 years because the kid can't transfer out until their 3rd year, right?
And one of the things too is just keeping a guy too, because if a coach takes the kid early on, like out of high school, they develop him and stuff, then he gets to the point he's ready to leave.
There he is.
I mean,
there he is. You got the
it's a
pizza.
game.
You got the
It's a game.
wings. What's going on? You wear that same shirt every Saturday. We want to see it. You got your mic on.
Today's the day of full redemption for Michigan. They can save their season, son. I'll be watching.
If they win today, 10-2 with a win against the number 1 team in the country, I don't see how you can keep.
What's the name now in the playoffs? 13? What were they last week?
They're ranked number 15. I think we need 1 or 2 teams to lose. But I'm saying I think 10-2. Listen, this team starts 7 freshmen, and I ain't talking about just rich. I'm talking about true freshmen. 7 true freshmen, and so I think that we are well ahead of schedule in terms. I honestly.
Hold on. Huh?
You're back, John.
Honestly, you hear me? I said I don't know. I think that we are ahead of schedule. You're sitting at 9-2, with you kind of sort of control your own destiny, because we have the number 1 team in the country. If we win this game today, and listen, it's a tall order, I know, especially when you have a true freshman quarterback, but it's a rivalry game, and you just never know what can happen in games like this. So you got to throw the records and what's on paper out the window, and let's strap it up and get it on, and we'll see.
That's always the case. Ohio State, Michigan record never really matters.
No. I mean, look,
at this point,
last year.
Underwood is no longer a freshman now. He's well seasoned.
I'll be honest with you. He hasn't developed as much as I would have liked him to with a full year under his belt. He still kind of struggles with the long ball. I mean, he's good on those when they roll him out in those intermediate dink and dunks, but our defense is going up against the 2 best wide receivers in the nation, in Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. So,
and then again, Michigan's got to get some. They got to get some receivers too. You got to give Underwood some weapons too.
Yeah. Marsh has developed into. The second half of the season, he came out of nowhere. He's a true freshman, so he's kind of emerged as our go-to receiver, and I'm driving. I want to pick up some
Is
pizza.
Marsh related to the Marsh at State? Are they related?
No, no.
John, let me ask
Um,
you, what do you in terms of game plan today for Michigan? Because you mentioned rolling Bryce out and getting the ball out of his hands. So do you
mhm.
believe they should get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, run the football as much as you can, keep Ohio State's receivers and offense off the field, and try to slow
Yeah,
it down just a
I
tad?
mean, if you can ball control, obviously, the longer you can keep Ohio State's offense off the field, the better, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Because listen, man, that Julian saying is he's playing like a vet, man. You know, guy got great accuracy. He can got great touch on that long ball, and I hate the only thing I hate. We supposed to have Jordan Marshall back, but Justice Haynes, man, that's our home run hitter. I hate that he won't be playing in this game today. And so, um, can Ohio State's now listen. Their schedule has been a little suspect. Not
Well, yeah.
scheduling.
Who have they played this year?
Well, I mean, not scheduling wise, because they did. Texas did come in
Yeah,
ranked.
that was what Texas came there, and it was the first game of the year.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that I'm not going to punish them for they and then who knew that Penn State was going to fall apart the way they did this year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to punish them for their schedule, because they at least attempted to schedule some tough games. The only thing is they haven't played. They
The
haven't.
other teams weren't what they were supposed to be.
Right. Now, what I will give them credit for is that the teams that they supposed to beat, they've beaten handily.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know what I'm
no, it's
saying?
true. It's true.
They beat them handily. Whereas we've kind of struggled with the mid team. We kind of play down to the level of our competition. That won't be a problem today, playing down to the level of your competition, because
Now
you got the number one
you have to
team in the
step up
country on
today.
the way. You got to
Let me
step it
ask.
up today.
So those
So I
fans
mean,
in the big house gonna be on 20 today, right? I mean, ain't no
yeah.
10. They're gonna be on 20 today. Did y'all get snow last night?
No,
Yesterday?
we're not actually. The game will probably be over by the time we're supposed to get 3 to 7 inches this weekend,
Today? Oh
but
wow.
the game the snow won't start until about 3 o'clock. So the
Uh,
snow will be over. The game will pretty much be over by the time it starts snowing.
the game
So
starts at noon, right?
so it's
12:30
a
noon.
noon kickoff. Yeah.
What time
So
the party start?
I'll be down there watching.
yeah, man. I mean, look, I'm real. Y'all, I try now. Obviously, I bleed maize and blue, and I don't make that a secret. But I try to be as objective as I can in looking at. Obviously, games aren't won on paper. Let's just be honest. You don't win a game on paper, but at the same time, um, we going back to everybody's kind of taking solace in the fact that we beat them as an extreme underdog last year. I think the game plan that Ohio State had as much to do with them losing as we did. Just being
Mhm.
honest, you know what I'm saying? They had one of the most puzzling game plans. You got two all-world defensive tackles in Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant, and you're trying to prove how tough you are by running the ball right up the middle of those two twin demons. And I don't think they'll make that mistake this year. I think this time you saw it in the playoff last year. The moment they got, when they played Tennessee and they aired it out. They used their weapons. The thing that the statistic that everybody kind of hangs their hat on in this game is that whoever rushes the most for the last 20 games or so, whoever's won
Has
the
won.
rushing battle won the game.
Yeah.
And so I
Yeah.
think his mentality last year is, in order to win this game, you got to run the football. You got to rush the foot. You got to, and I think he's going to try and air it out and put Michigan away early today. We'll see.
I'm going to throw
Um,
all that strategy out the window, John. All I want y'all to do is win because I hate Ohio State. I just want to see them take the L right before the playoff starts and just to throw the frenzy in because I
yeah,
don't know what
yeah,
that'll do. A loss to Michigan will will impact their confidence, I believe.
Well, I mean, it had the opposite effect last year because the loss to
yeah, but
Michigan sort
but
of
they had a more
propelled them.
they had a seasoned group. They had they had all of that. They got the new quarterback. I think that their heads are big. It's trying to
Oh,
pop it a little bit.
listen. I wouldn't care if Michigan won 3-2 today. Just win.
Yeah, just
But
take the win.
it's going to be a test for our young secondary. And our defensive tackles they're not at the caliber of Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant. Not that they necessarily have to be, because I don't think Ohio State's running game is super impressive. I mean, they got Bo Jackson, but I don't think it's super impressive. I feel a lot better that this game is in Ann Arbor as opposed to Columbus. And we'll see, man, if we can get some home cooking, get a few possessions where
Gotta get on them early. Gotta take the
yeah,
lead
and
early.
we can't match
Get
them
behind.
touchdown for touchdown.
Right.
If you down 14-0 at the end of the first quarter, you might as well pack it up. It's gonna be a wrap today. So
Turnover battle too. Turnovers will be key. Gotta get
create some turnovers. I got to look at the stats. I don't know how many turnovers we've created this. We've turned the ball over. We took a game at against Northwestern. We had 5 turnovers. Five turnovers. I mean, if we don't turn, because we were moving the ball up and down the field.
They got out of Wrigley.
Yeah,
they should have took an L, but they got out of there.
Took an L. So you can't now the team you cannot turn the ball over against is this team we playing today.
Right? Yeah, they can't give them no shot,
and
no extras,
the area in which they turned it over to. Northwestern just couldn't score.
Yeah. I mean, you're going up against basically the number one defensive back who's a safety. He's not even a cover corner in Caleb Downs. It's gonna be a talk. Listen, man, it's they're number one for a reason. I don't think that they've played Will. I don't think that they've played a lot of great teams. They've avoided Indiana, which would have been a tough game for them. They'll probably, if they win today, they'll probably see Indiana in the Big Ten championship.
In the Big Ten championship next week, right in Indy.
Next week in Indy, but Michigan got a lot of. Unlike last year when you roll into Columbus at 6-5, with really nothing to play for. They have something to play for. They're playing for an outside shot at that 12-team playoff. So you actually have something to play for this year.
Now is the championship all set already? Is Indiana and Ohio State no matter what happens today?
No, because obviously if Michigan only has one conference loss. So if Michigan wins today, then Ohio State can't go there over Michigan because Michigan will hold the conference tiebreaker.
That was the same situation with Georgia and Texas A&M yesterday.
Yeah. And what'll happen, what we need to do, and I'll be honest with you.
What Michigan need done to get into the
get into the Big Ten championship? They need to win today, and they need Oregon to lose.
Okay.
Who's Oregon got today? Oregon State,
which is probably unlikely.
Is it in Oregon or is it in?
It don't matter. It don't matter where it is.
It shouldn't matter. But again,
it don't matter where that game is. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They're horrible, man.
I don't really, because a Big Ten championship game would be a potential third loss for Michigan. I don't really want them to make the Big Ten championship, especially because that obviously the Big Ten champion will get the automatic bid. We get an automatic bid.
Correct.
But if Michigan rolls into the Big Ten championship 10-2 and then loses that game and you 10-3, I don't know if the playoff committee will give them an at-large bid. You know what I'm saying? So it might be good for them to win today, but not necessarily make the Big Ten championship because 10-2 looks better than 10-3.
The committees have to worry about now the potential of having either a Texas or a Michigan with 3 losses in the playoff based on
I don't
who
want to
they
hear nothing. I
play.
don't want to hear nothing else about Texas. I don't want to hear
Listen,
nothing else about
but they beat Texas A&M, right?
They
They
did.
beat Alabama, right? Those are
And
2 of the
Archie
big
Manning
in
has gotten better as the
SEC.
season
So
progressed.
if you
Mhm.
if your criteria is supposed to be beating the ranked teams, then they've done it.
Yeah, but they got 3 losses already.
I understand, but again, they beat
Strength of schedule.
your
Yeah,
higher
they've got
ranked
some
teams, or
impressive
your
wins.
Alabamas and your Texas A&M.
Well, let me
I don't
ask.
want
Well,
to
will the
bigger than that.
committee
Thank you for your
look?
win yesterday. Go ahead,
Here's the
Josh. Sorry.
thing. Here's the question. Here's the question that the committee will have to answer. Will the committee look at a 10-2 Michigan with a win over Ohio State, number 1 team, or will they look at a 9-3 Texas with wins over Alabama and the number 2, what was the number 2 team, number 3 team in the nation in Texas A&M?
It's all how the committee see the conferences when it comes to that now.
I mean,
right?
I don't.
Who do they rate, right? Higher, So and is a 9-3 Texas or 9-3 Michigan better than a American champion? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean that's the problem that you have when you got. I mean, you got a 12-team playoff. Everybody, it doesn't matter how much you expand the playoff. That if it's 24 teams, team number 25 is gonna wonder why they didn't get. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Well,
I think.
here's my question, guys. How many ranked people does Notre Dame play?
They had some decent wins, though.
How many ranked games did they play?
I haven't checked their schedule. They have some recent good wins lately, though, right? The last couple of weeks they had a couple.
I think the only ranked people they played was USC.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't even in top 10.
Yeah,
though.
but if they go, those Golden Domers, man, if they got an opportunity,
I think
to put them in.
Pittsburgh was ranked. I think that's just about it, really. And when because they lost. Who did they lose to?
They lost early.
They lost early. I think they lost their first 2 games.
First game, yeah. Who did they play?
I can't. Let me pull up their schedule. Hold on.
Yeah. Again, your strength of schedule should mean something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. You never know, man. There's all kinds of factors involved. There's fan bases, there's money, there's attendance, there's all that kind of stuff. Strength of schedule.
Who's the head of the committee now? Didn't the other guy quit or something? Somebody quit.
Mm-hmm. They lost Notre Dame. Notre Dame, where you at, Notre Dame? They got me going all the way back to. Okay, they lost to Miami.
And that's it.
They lost to Miami and they lost to Texas A&M, and they haven't lost since. So they
lost 2 games.
They lost 2 games. They lost to Miami.
See, yeah. So yeah.
27-20.
So the 2 ranked people at the time they lost, and so what's Miami now? They're 9-3. What's their record now?
Miami's 9-2. Miami's 9-2.
Yeah. So again, if they win, if Miami goes 10-3 or whatever, or if they go 10-2, how could they not go and they beat Notre Dame?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a lot of variables. A lot will be figured out today.
Right.
But you still,
but then again, that it won't be finalized really till next week. Right?
Yeah, then you got the conference championship weekend.
Conference championships.
So, listen. I just want Michigan to win today, and if they win today, then I'm gonna sit back and hope for chaos.
Well, that would create something by them winning.
That would create some chaos. So,
But it's not gonna block Ohio State from getting in because they're gonna get in.
no, I mean Ohio State's in regardless.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's any. They might lose their first round bye. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But as far as they're a shoe in for the playoff, regardless of what happens today. Michigan is fighting
Well,
for their
yeah,
playoff
because
life.
it makes it interesting going to 12 teams, right?
Yeah,
If it's still
Well,
just
if
the
it
eight.
was, you got a shot if you get in. They proved that last year. If
Oh
this
yeah,
was the year before,
all about getting
they
in.
wouldn't have got into a 14 playoff last year with 2
Right.
losses.
Right.
So, I mean, I didn't particularly. I thought 8 teams was the sweet spot. I thought 12 was a bit much, but I mean, obviously that'll change if Michigan is the number 11 or the number 12 seed. And I don't listen. I think right now Michigan, because like I said, we starting 7 true freshmen. I think they're playing with house money this year. I didn't think that they
You didn't think
would
it was
be.
gonna be this good?
I
Come
didn't
on and
think they
say it.
would be in contention. And I don't.
Yeah.
And they're not.
Come on and
They're.
say it. Come on and tell the
Well, no,
world,
I'm gonna
Mr.
say
Michigan
this.
man.
I'm gonna say this. I think, and this is me being totally honest and totally transparent. We are a very suspect 9-2. That 9-2 could easily be 6 and what 5,
But we
6.
all know at the end of the day, it's about getting that dub.
Yeah, I
John,
mean
did
they
you
got the dub.
listen? You saw what happened the other day with the Ravens and the Bengals, right?
Mhm.
All things Lamar. So today, maybe Michigan comes out and they show out.
Listen,
Maybe Ohio State dudes was, maybe they ate too much this week. Like, who
well,
knows?
I think they ate too much. That's funny.
That
I
spread,
mean,
that spread.
obviously, both teams typically reserve a portion of their playbook, particularly for this
For
game.
today.
For
Yeah.
this, so you're probably going to see things on both sides that you haven't seen all year. Um, I just know if Michigan plays their best and Ohio State plays their best, Ohio State's going to win. We got to play
Perfect
good to
ball.
great, and we got to rely on Ohio State to be not that great in order. Now that happened last year. Again, I'm if anybody has any doubts about if we can
Well,
win or
again,
not today, you point to
all the pressure,
365 days ago. So
all the pressure's on Ohio State
yeah,
today.
the pressure is on Ohio State
Yeah.
to maintain, to end that streak, to you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Right.
Michigan is playing with. I think they're playing with a little house money. And if they win today, if again, you last year Michigan was a 23-point dog. And do you know how much?
Right. Yeah. That's the biggest it's been in how long?
And probably in the his.
In
Do
the
you
history of
know
the game.
how much money you would have made if you'd have bet on Michigan last year? Not that
And here's
I'm
the thing,
man.
y'all hate. It's also about the bragging rights. At the end of the day, so let's just throw the playoff out the window. Let's throw all the other stuff out the window. What matters is if you win the game. Because no matter what, even if they go on and win the Natty like they did last year, you could always say, "Well, y'all
Yeah.
didn't beat us."
I mean,
Right?
I think that, and that's a sore spot for them.
Yeah.
They won the Natty, but they didn't beat Michigan.
Mhm.
Whereas when we won the Natty, we was 15 up, 15 down. So,
You
I'm
always got that
looking.
over them. You always got that over them, no matter what they
Well,
say.
and funny, and again, as we said before John got on, both sides of the ledger say that they would rather beat the other than win the Natty.
Yeah, I
Which
mean,
is
I
interesting.
think here's what I think about that. Obviously, you play to win a national championship. It feels much cleaner. You know what I'm saying?
You
It
beat the
feels
other guy.
much cleaner when you Like we went 15 up, 15 down. The most wins in Big Ten history. No team in the Big Ten history has ever won 15 games.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It feels much better to be able to say we went the distance and we beat our rival on along
Oh, sure.
the way.
Well, yeah, because we always say, the Yankees got smoked
Yankees.
by the Dodgers last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, okay. But if we get smoked by the Mets like that, no, we can't live with that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or put it this way. If the Yankees won the World Series but lost their season series to Boston,
Yeah.
it would be
It don't feel as special.
asterisk right there.
Yeah, it
Because we
don't feel
always
as
got to hear,
special.
yeah, y'all
So
didn't do nothing against us. So now I
think
get it, man.
I think Ohio State, if you ask them in their honest of honest, would you rather beat Michigan or win a natty this year? They would say beat me. They want this game. They
You know they're
want this
shaking in
game.
they're shaking in their boots too, though. You know that, right?
Well, they've been trying to be real bravado and really, I know they're nervous about this game. I know they're
Oh, yeah.
nervous about it. So,
Well, that's the thing. If Michigan gets up on them,
yeah.
I'm
I'll be
rooting for
right
y'all
back,
today,
y'all. I'm
man.
about to run in here and grab this pizza. I'll be right back.
Go do your thing, brother.
okay. If Michigan jumps them early, Ron, I'm telling you, because then the nerves kick into even another level. Like, man.
I'll be watching, man. I'll be watching. I was camped in front of the TV last night. When I got home, I was watching Luka and Austin Reeves. Let me say this before John gets back. We'll talk about some hoops when he gets back.
Listen.
Them guys are good, man.
I have to admit on this show today, I didn't know what's his name was that nice either.
Oh, Luka Doncic?
Yeah, I know.
I
know he was good, but I know he was that nice.
That kid's nice, man.
Slow and methodical. Oh my God!
Just take them apart.
He gets to the cup.
What I like about Luka now is he's in shape, though. That's the difference. He's in shape.
Yeah. Well, and
you know what I mean?
And the thing was that his being out of shape last year more so was his win than anything else, though.
I'm gonna say this though,
because it was, he was out. Well, again, you can't get in shape when your quads and your calves are hurt. You can't move.
Yeah, let me say this though. I'm gonna say it. Austin Reeves ain't far behind Luka, man. He ain't far behind him. I mean, he kicks to the cup too. He got a good jump shot. He can distribute. I mean, those two guys are fun to watch. If it's anything, they're fun to watch. Yo, Luka, that one pass he threw to LeBron, the length of the court. I ain't seen that since Magic.
You know what I love about it? I tell you what I love about it most of all is that they're good. They know what they want to do, right? And it's frustrating to the other guy because of who they are.
Yeah.
Right. The white guys are doing this to us, so it's frustrating, but there's nothing they can do about it.
They be cooking them. Luka be cooking. Yo, you know what I like too is now that Bron's back, like I said, all Bron got to do is play the Magic Johnson distribute role. He don't got to turn it on all the time. But if Luka have a bad game, he down,
and he knows it.
Yeah, and he just chilling.
If he stays fine with, he seems fine with it right now. Oh yeah. I text you guys. We need another reliable big though, in case Anton and Jackson get in foul trouble. We need somebody that can still cover that slack too.
Yeah, they got a good team, man. I like how he's coaching them. I think Bron just got to continue to go in the post, distribute, come down, handle the rock sometimes, pass the ball on the break, catch some lobs.
Well, what I like though, you can keep one of those three in there with the second unit.
Yeah.
So you won't have that big of a drop off.
Right? And scoring, you always got somebody that can score.
A lot of times, your second unit are the ones who make up a difference when the team is behind. Last year it was the Pacers' second unit did all the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They'd come in, that little, wasn't in the little Conley guy. He was a pest, right?
Yeah.
That second unit. Like now, what's name comes in for the few little minutes when he give DeAndre Reddy come in, Duncan Jackson. I love it.
Yeah, they're playing good ball, man. I can't front.
Who y'all talking about? The Lakers?
Yeah, talking
Yeah,
about the Lakers.
if anything, John, they are fun to watch, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you.
But I tell you, listen, I tell you though, that OKC, man,
Well, they're
Oh,
good.
they're a juggernaut. They're a
they
force
they
to be
they, they at
reckoned
another
with.
level, dog. They're young, they're fast. Right?
And what's his name ain't even playing.
Yeah, he just played the first game the other
He
night.
played. Oh, he played
Williams.
his first game. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, because he had something out with his wrist or something. Yeah, he hadn't even played yet.
Yeah, they looking every bit as dominant as that Golden State Warriors run of a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they're tough, man.
They
They
up
are.
there.
And again, it's still early. Everybody know no matter what sport it is, you got to be healthy
Listen,
come playoff time.
I remember when the Lakers went up in there last year in their building and beat them by like 22.
Oh yeah, they
something.
couldn't do nothing with them last year.
So
They really
I think now and then too. I know Ron, you were saying Brian, but he really hasn't disrupted the chemistry.
No.
I was just
He's
saying
Fitting
that.
in well.
As I said, that all
but
Brian
I
got to
think
do.
he knows his role now. It's like
Yeah.
he's not coming in trying to assume. It's like listen, it's the Luka and Austin Reeves show, man. I saw something online talking about trading Austin Reeves. Who posted that? Was it you?
Yeah, I saw that. They out of their minds.
I'm like,
I
man,
always want
if
John.
y'all don't get out of here with that nonsense,
Right, I want him. No,
Ja,
absolutely not.
Glock Morant, man, get on somewhere with that crazy.
He call him Clock Morant.
Yo, but because why? Yo, listen, the Lakers better
Glock Morant.
They better re-sign Austin Reeves before he get to free agency this summer.
Listen,
I
they
thought
wrap him up quick.
they extended him. They didn't extend
No,
him.
not yet. No.
Just for this year.
And so they better sign him long term
After
because
the end of this season.
his
that
price
take a max
tag
deal to keep him.
His price tag is going up with every performance, bro. That
every 30. Well, he had 38 last night.
38.
Yes. Getting
He
to the cup, they couldn't do
outscored Luka last night.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that kid can
so
ball.
He outscored Luka with 38, and Luka had 35.
35, right.
No, they're tough. And like I said, all Brown got to do now is
average. Luka had his average, and he still got outscored.
And I still think,
Brown just got to play the Magic Johnson role, distribute.
That's it. We don't need
and rebound.
We don't need your customary 25 points from you. Don't have to. No, that's it. Get your 15 a game and dish out 8, 9 assists.
Well, what's the name was good last night. You had AR had 38, Luka 35, Aiton had 17, Hachimura had 18, and then LeBron had 13.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was good across the board.
They gonna do. Listen. They looking good, man. I mean, I like the Aiton pickup probably more than anything, because
if he keep his energy,
I like that pickup, man.
He can score in the post.
Yeah, he gonna get you you ain't gonna run a lot of design plays for him, but he gonna get the garbage points, he gonna put back, and he's gonna rebound and defend.
Well, and he was saying, he said, yeah, I wasn't, he said, I've never really been a rim runner, but I'll get to the rim now. He said,
oh yeah, he gonna have to. He ain't got no choice. So yeah, they looking good, man. They might be the biggest threat to OKC in the West at this point. So
well, everybody's cautioning, the pungents are saying
the Rockets.
Denver too. Yeah, they're saying Denver and the Rockets, because the Rockets so big though. They need a guard. They need when Van Vliet coming back.
I don't know when he's gonna be back, but they need him though.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I want to see the Rockets when Van Vliet come back.
But shout out to the Pistons though for their start.
Yeah. Pistons.
We stumbled in the last couple of games, but we still looking like, hey man, decent.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep it going, man. I think
when is Ivy coming back?
He's back.
Is he back?
Mm-hmm. I think once he gets settled in, we got What's his name? He just recently came back to. He used to play in Philly back in Detroit.
Tobias Harris.
Oh, Harris.
Tobias
Yeah,
Harris is
Tobias,
back.
yeah.
So I think we need one more. I mean, we got Duncan Robinson. I think we need one more shooter. And I said, hey, listen, if Malik Beasley's legal problems, if that's behind him, then sign him back. He led the league in 3-point shooting last year. So if the three ball is the way to go,
He may
which
have
it looks
investigated
like it
himself
is.
out the league, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's if his legal troubles are over. But if not, then leave him alone. But obviously, I'm looking for a second round appearance this year with the Pistons. Could have
Well, I
very
mean,
well
because the Pistons had the Knicks on the ropes.
had him on the ropes,
The Pistons
but
couldn't win at home. You got to be able to win
didn't
the
win a
game at
single
home.
home game. All the games they won was on the road. Couldn't win
on
a
the
single
road.
home game.
Yeah. I mean, playoffs.
It's
You
good to
got to
see
win
that.
at home.
It's good to see the small market team. You know what I mean? Like fight through all of this stuff and get back to, playing good basketball. It's one thing to be down for a few years, a whole other thing to just be trash, right?
Well,
so now it's respectable basketball.
You don't have a smaller market team than Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
That's the ultimate small market team winning the championship.
Right. And they're the champs.
If they can win it, everybody should feel confident that.
The what's his name probably smiling in his grave over that. Stern.
David Stern, yeah.
The balance is there.
But Stern deferred to the superstars though. That Stern, you never really had that balance with Stern because Stern was so focused on Michael versus Magic versus Lakers versus Bulls. You know what I'm saying?
But it was Stern though that was integral in having Seattle go to Oklahoma City.
Well, I mean, Oklahoma City.
His message was telling people that look, if we're not really happy with you, we'll put you here, and so that's what happened. Because remember,
they showed
owned New Orleans.
The Hornets, who played there. How long they played there for 2 years after Hurricane Katrina or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
So Oklahoma showed that was a little trick. But that was a little test run for Oklahoma because they showed that they could be a viable, that's a football hotbed, but they showed they could be a viable basketball destination as well. Fellas, my company is starting to arrive. I'm gonna have to sign off. But
all right,
enjoy the game.
Yeah,
go
good
blue,
luck to you all today, man.
Go blue.
Prayers up to the Wolverines. Prayers up to the Wolverines today.
Let's go, Buckeyes.
All right, so we back next week. We doing this.
Lord willing.
All right.
Yeah. Lord willing. It's the birthday show next week.
Oh, that's right.
December 6th, next Saturday.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see what happens with this game.
Listen, it's been like crazy between Little League and funerals and conferences and conventions.
Yeah.
So, you don't really realize how much you do that stuff until you got a show like this.
Exactly.
Well, listen, it pains me to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
Always good to be on with you guys. Love you guys.
Go Big Blue.
Go Blue, baby.
I mean, y'all keep the chat line going. We gotta get Mike on here, special guest.
Yeah,
we have Mike on, special guest.
Yeah, we gotta get Mike on, special guest one day.
And before I go, I got to say this. Shout out to my Michigan Wolverines basketball team, boy.
Oh, yeah, they're starting out good.
They are destroying the competition.
It'll be interesting because whenever Michigan State is not supposed to be good, that's when they're good. This is showing it this year. Whenever
I think Michigan.
They start out terrible.
Michigan State, Purdue. One of those are going to be the champ,
the Big Ten champ.
Or
Yeah,
I mean, I hate.
gonna be an interesting
Yeah.
season.
Yep.
Season. Yeah.
All right,
All right,
fellas.
well, hey,
guys.
see y'all
Peace
later.
out.
Chat with you. John, go enjoy your company and don't tear the house up. You know.
Yeah, I probably will, but it'll be all right.
Ron, take it easy down there. You going to
All right,
SEC
fellas.
championship game next week, Ron?
I'm gonna try to wrestle some tickets and see what's happening, man. The game was downtown yesterday at Mercedes-Benz, but it was Thanksgiving weekend, so I watched it from home. But I wasn't trying to go down in that traffic yesterday. That would have been insane. Right? The Hawks had a game too. No, sir.
I mean, listen, the Georgia Tech didn't go down without a fight, man. That wasn't no easy win for Georgia.
They played
yesterday.
hard.
That wasn't no
Georgia
easy
Tech.
win.
So listen, all my cousins in Jersey, they all Eagles fan, right? So I wrote on there, I sent them a text yesterday after the game. I go, yeah, it is the season for birds to be eaten, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, and they lost back to back to Cowboys and the and the
Chicago.
I hate Philly too.
What's Chicago now? 9-3?
9-3. 9-3. And we got to talk next week. We got to talk about my Lions, man. I just
I think the loss of the coach.
Listen,
the loss of the coach is hurting the Lions.
For Dallas
killing
and
the Lions.
Thursday night is their playoff game.
They play the Cowboys.
Both of those teams have to win Thursday night if they thinking about the playoffs.
Yeah,
we'll
I just think the Lions. I think the window's closed. If it's not closed, it's about this. It's almost closed.
Well, but again, though, I mean, you gotta. People don't say it, but they lost both of their coordinators, defense and offense.
Yeah. Which is why you should have taken advantage of the opportunities when you had. I go back to 2 years ago in the NFC Championship, man. You 17-point halftime lead. You 30 minutes away from your first Super Bowl appearance. You got to hold that lead, man. You got to hold that lead. These opportunities don't come.
I'm kind of old school. You got to put points on the board when you can put them on the
man.
board.
Then you take your foot off the gas, thinking you can. No. So it was disappointing. And then last year you go 15-2, get the number 1 overall seed, and then get punked by a rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
Jalen Daniels, rookie, let you come up in your house.
So I watched that game with my wife downtown. I watched it.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm thankful for Dan Campbell. He's really reignited Lions football, but I mean, first of all, I think
downtown Detroit is hot now, man. It's hot.
Oh, it's a hotbed. The Red Wings are doing better. Pistons are better.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just it was every championship. Let me tell you, dog. I've lived through every champ. I was 11, 12 years old when the Tigers won in 84. Watched the back-to-back Pistons in 89, 90. Watched the Red Wings 97, 98, 2002. If the Lions win, it will bury every one of those championships. It will be close.
I was there when the Tigers won the World Series, man. That was up in East Lansing. It was crazy.
It was crazy. It was special.
They might go back to the riots they had in Detroit.
I never knew that the bell that used to have on Taco Bell, the bell, I never knew that it actually rung until
all right, well, it's game time.
The World Series, man. Them guys up there, they was up there ringing the bell on Taco Bell. I was like, oh,
bro.
You let all right. If game time.
Yeah.
It's
game time.
Minutes.
Let's go.
Right.
Go Blue.
Let's go Buckeyes. Let's go.
Go Blue. Baby. Look at the bitter Michigan State fan. Go Blue.
We stink. I'll tell you right here, we stink. Let's go Buckeyes.
All right, man. I'm out.
Talk to y'all later.
Peace. How do you close?